So today we're going to try and process some of our chickens, and we've never actually killed a chicken before. We've killed pigeons and rabbits and a hare and dealt with that bit, but something we've actually grown ourselves, and we've had them from an egg. So it's quite difficult, but we've got too many cockerels, and the cockerels are fighting each other, and they're 16 or 17 weeks old now, so it's time to process them. So we've got 2 Orpingtons to do, which is a bit difficult because they're so gentle, and we've got some cream leg bars to do, and they're not so gentle. They're kind of a bit rapey, and it makes it a bit easier to get rid of them. They're noisy and they're rapey and they're a bit bullyish. It's still not easy, but it does make it a little bit less difficult. We've just got to get over the goriness and the idea of it. You know, I'm trying to find the quickest way of dealing with it, and they use these things called killing cones, and they're a stainless steel cone. They go upside down, the head goes through, and they're 30 or 40 quid, and I looked at it and I thought, 30 or 40 quid. So we're using road cone. You know, it's going to be the same thing. It's not going to know what it's in when it's hanging up there, and it won't be there for long. We've got a chicken that we kind of named early on. We had an idea. There was a couple of some leghorns birds, and Grace, when they hatched, she called one Pinky as it was hatching.
Pinky.
He's tired.
Pinky. Pinky coming out.
Is that what we're calling him, Pinky?
Yeah.
And we don't know for sure that this one is Pinky, but we've named this one, the only male out of that bunch of eggs that was out of the leghorns, and we named him Pinky. We named him Colonel Pinky because he seemed to be the boss of them all. Very early on, he seemed to be the lead chicken, and now he's not getting such a lead chicken. The other one's a bit bigger than him. He's getting a little bit bullied, but he is very feisty with us, and he chases us about sometimes, especially the kids, and sort of protects his little group. He doesn't ever have a go at the other chickens or anything like that, whereas there's some other chickens that always are fighting. He doesn't really do fighting, he just sort of tries to protect his bit. So we've taken quite a liking to him, but the idea was that the kids can go and get eggs without being harassed by a chicken, and they're getting a bit scared of him because he's a bit feisty. He comes kicking and pecking and chasing. So we're trying to decide what we're going to do with him. We haven't really made a decision whether we're going to just have to process him or not. So we've got a clean table, a nice fancy big chopping board, a really sharp knife. You know, it's a basic setup. We really eventually would like stainless steel stuff and just quick wash down, that sort of thing. A killing cone, road cone, killing road cone, and we've got a plucking machine that can handle about 2 chickens, and we've got a tea urn, but it's not ideal. It's not really quite wide enough. We're hoping we'll get a chicken in there. We've looked for scalders and things, and they're very expensive for what they are. Even really big pots are hugely expensive, and we got this, and you know what, we just ran out of time. We got that, and I was going to send it back, and in the end we thought, well, you know what, we're going to use it. Not ideal. Later on we'll have to get something for that as we progress and hopefully do more of this sort of thing, because it's really about, we want to have our own food where it's we know what it's been eating. This stuff has been eating all organic food, and one of the big reasons for getting on with these chickens is it's costing us money feeding them organic stuff. I mean, they can have lots of vegetables out of our garden, but they don't just like vegetables. They have to eat highish protein diet, and there's lots of insects because they're free, but you know, we still have to buy their food in, and it costs money.
Shall we?
Yeah. Yeah. This isn't very nice. Mhm. It's a big lump.
Go in. Go in. Needs to be fully submerged.
Poked him in there. At least he fits in it. This is a good start.
This is a good start. So 25 seconds to a minute.
It's starting to come off. Okay, it's just started to come off.
Right,
So the toe just come off. So now.
Turn that on.
Start doing it again. I wonder if has that gone off? This has gone off. I wonder if we tripped.
Oh, nice little charm. Hang on.
Again.
Try again.
No. Right. Well, I'll go and.
What do I do with him? Leave him in
I
there.
have to pull him out.
Put him out.
Because I've got to get that going.
Okay. Hot. God, it's heavy. Oh, his feet are really hot. Is there a problem with the extension lead? Or swap plugs maybe?
Not really, the button didn't look wrong. Well, that's a f***ing letdown.
While you do that, I might start, do you think, doing by hand?
I guess so. Right, do you want the gloves on? It's a bit pretty quick. Yeah,
How much is that? Really?
Right.
It's not hard. This is not hard. If that machine, send that back, get the money back. I can do this. I could do this all day. That's good. Just the one then. Shall I put him in to finish him off?
Could do, yeah.
Because there's a few.
Let's put him in to finish him off.
Bless him.
Around the edge. Wingtips or something. I did a bit of damage to the skin. It got a bit caught up in the machine actually. On a little bit. It got sort of stuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure it out. Did they pull that bit out of there? I'm not even sure. So in this bit is the back end of it. I've got to try and slice through here carefully. I think this is the right way to do it.
Do you want me to check?
I've cut through something there I shouldn't have done.
Did you cut away?
There wasn't enough skin to cut in.
No.
I'll just pull it out and wash it out.
Look, hang on. I said to tear it. Oh god, it is harder, isn't it? We'll have to see what sort of... And you put your hand in.
Yeah,
my hands are
small.
smaller. My hands are smaller. Shall I do it?
It's very small. Oh, so I've done that wrong. Completely got that wrong.
Just learning our way through it, isn't it? That is difficult.
There wasn't a lot of skin there to grab hold of it. Oh, we'll know next time. So the first one's going to be a bit of a mess, especially because that thing didn't work. So I think we've got to do...
What the hell is that? That's going to be the heart, isn't it? That's the heart coming out now. Oh god. Bloody hell, they've got a big heart. Is that the heart?
It's all heart, that one.
Oh, don't say that. Right, let's have a look at the damage. I don't know what it is though. Okay, hang on. Ah, there's the gallbladder. I'm sure that's the gallbladder. Look, it's intact. I mean, I think there's something else still in it. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to just be really cool about it. Okay, yeah, I think we've got everything out.
Good, well done. Let's try this one.
Ready for me to turn on?
Yeah.
How do I turn on?
Is that the green button?
No.
Hang on, let me try this switch. No?
No.
Right, I'll go and turn this switch.
I'm going to start plucking him. It's alright, it's alright. Oh, those are big feathers. So you can tell that this one wasn't in the school quite as long, because it's just not coming away as easily as the last one did. But we're getting there. No doubt I'm doing it all wrong. But I didn't look up how to do this because we had the plucker. So I didn't think I would need to, but hey. Hey ho. Anyone who does this regularly will be watching me and just going, what the hell is she doing? But do you know what? we all have to learn somehow. And unfortunately I don't know many people who do this, so it's watch the YouTube video and then give it a go yourself. So here we go. Sorry? Oh God. Now's really not the time to be doing that, Pinky. Got it. Learning. Learning as we go. Right, okay. That's my foot. I got my foot.
Sorry.
Sorry. Look at that. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That was quick. Well done. Okay. Sure.
I don't know why that one.
No, it's the gentleness of them, isn't it?
I just cut myself a little bit,
Oh no.
but I'm okay. It's not major. It's very little. Oh, it's doing so well as well. Oh, I'm bleeding.
You better go and get sorted.
I'm alright. It's not bad. It's not really bad, but wingtips and legs. I'm all over the place with this one. I've totally lost my system.
Don't help them slipping everywhere, do they?
No,
They don't want to stay still, do they?
they don't. Get to a point where it'll be just like second nature. I look forward to that. The coop seems really quiet now that 5 of the cockerels have gone, and today has not been easy. But as meat eaters, we feel that being able to go through this is important, and knowing that the meat we eat has had a good life is worth whatever difficulties we find in processing it. Today was not all bad. We also moved our second generation of chicks out of our house and into their new home in our polytunnel, where they will continue to grow until they are ready to move outside. One cockerel that we'll get to see another day is Colonel Pinky. We decided to see how he is now that the bullies in the coop have gone. Perhaps we've gone soft, but it just didn't feel like today was his day.